Hello everyone and welcome to another Stata introductory video tutorial. Today I'll be talking about how to use the gen command and more specifically how to make dummy variables in using the gen command. So for starters, I'm just going to use the already existing dataset entrance.dta and I'm going to create a new variable. I'm going to generate one, and you can just say gen for short, and I'm going to call it new variable, and I'm going to say that it's equal to 1. As you can see right here, it tells me that it's done something. And here, it's actually created new variable. Now if you go up to your data browser, or you can just type in your command prompt br, you will now browse the data, and as you can see, we have a new variable, and it is equal to 1 the whole way. So now we know how to create a variable, but having ones all the way across is kind of meaningless. And more often than not, people like to use dummy variables. And what that means is a variable that is coded as 0 or 1. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a variable called young female. And we're going to set that equal to 0 or 1 based on gender, if that is equal to 1, and age, if that is 17. So what this is going to do is it's going to look at 1, which for our purposes we're going to say is female, and they're 17 years old. If they are both 1 and 17, then what that means is they are a young female, which means they're going to get the score of 1. Everyone else should get the score of 0 if we have done this correctly. So as you can see over here, we have now created young female. Now let's see if this actually worked. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in BR, we're going to type in young female, and then we're going to type in gender and age. What this is going to do is let us see just these 3 variables. We're just going to browse those variables. So once again, we said that in order for it to be a 1 here, meaning they are a young female, it has to be both a 1 for gender and 17 for age. So here you can see it's a 17 for age, but since it is not a 1 for gender, this does not get a 1. Right here we have a 1 for gender, but it's 17. Or it's not 17, it's 18. So this, once again, is not a 1. But right here, we've got these 2 examples where it's both a 1 and a 17, and we get a 1 right here. So we have now just dummy coded the variable young female and have 0s and 1s. And we can now see how many young females we have in this data set. And that is your quick example of how to use the gen command.